Hi boys and girls, it's Mrs. York here, and I have my helper friend Brooke. She's going to help me read the story A Sick Day for Amos McGee, and we're going to focus on the reading strategy of characters. Boys and girls, knowing the characters helps readers understand what they are reading. You can get to know the characters by thinking about how they look, maybe how they act, and also the things that they do. So today we're going to focus on our main character, whose name is actually in the title, Amos McGee. And as we read, as you listen, you're going to be thinking, how might I describe Amos? How does he act? And what does he do? All right, you ready, Brooke?
Yes.
Okay, A Sick Day for Amos McGee, written by Philip Steed, illustrated by Aaron Steed. A Sick Day for Amos McGee. Amos McGee was an early riser. Every morning when the alarm clock clanged, he swung his legs out of bed and swapped his pajamas for a fresh pressed uniform. He would wind his watch and set a pot of water to boil, saying to the sugar bowl, "A spoonful for my oatmeal, please, and 2 for my teacup." Belly full and ready for the workday, he'd amble out the door. Amble, boys and girls, think about what that means. That's right, amble means to walk, just to walk casually. I wonder if you can tell where this story is taking place, what the setting is. Every day, Amos waited for the number 5 bus. Next stop, City Zoo. The bus driver would call. 6 a.m., right on time, he'd reply. Amos had a lot to do at the zoo, but he always made time to visit his good friends. He would play chess with the elephant, who thought and thought before making a move. Run races with the tortoise, who never, ever lost. Think about what we know. Use your schema. What do you know about tortoises? Sit quietly with the penguins, who were very shy. Lend a handkerchief to the rhinoceros, who always had a runny nose. Remember, boys and girls, we're thinking about how we would describe the character Amos, keeping in mind, how does he look, how does he act, and what does he do? Well, and at sunset, he would read stories to the owl, who was actually afraid of the dark. One day, Amos awoke with the sniffles and the sneezes and the chills. He swung his achy legs out of bed, curled them back again, and said, "Ugh, I don't think I'll be going to work today." I wonder who here has ever felt like that. That's right, we've all had days like that. Meanwhile, at the zoo, the animals waited for their friend. The elephant arranged his pawns and polished his castles. The tortoise stretched his legs and limbered up. The penguin sat patiently all by himself. The rhinoceros worried that his allergies were worsening. The owl perched atop a tall stack of storybooks, scratching his head with concern. Where is Amos? The animals wondered. Well, later that day, use the picture clues. What is going on here? Oh my. Oh, where are they? Look at that. That looks like a bus stop sign to me. Oh boy. Oh my. Look at that. How'd they all fit? Where are they going? Hooray! Yay! My good friends are here. Look at that. Where did they go, boys and girls? That's right. They went to visit their friend. The elephant prepared a game of chess. Amos thought and thought before making a move. I'm too tired to run races today, said Amos to the tortoise. Let's play hide and seek instead. The tortoise hid inside his shell. Amos hid behind the covers. Amos yawned. I could use a nap. The penguin sat quietly, keeping Amos's feet warm. Achoo! Amos awoke with a sneeze. Well, the rhinoceros was ready with a handkerchief. All of this seems awfully familiar, boys and girls. I'm beginning to feel much better, thank you, said Amos to his friends. He swung his legs out of bed. Perhaps we'll share a pot of tea. And so they did. Look at that. All around the table. Amos wound his alarm clock. It's getting late, he said. After all, we have a morning bus to catch. So Amos said goodnight to the elephant, and goodnight to the tortoise, and goodnight to the penguin, and goodnight to the rhinoceros, and goodnight to the owl, who, knowing that Amos was afraid of the dark, read a story aloud before turning out the light. And look at that. They all were fast asleep. Now remember, boys and girls, for as much as we enjoyed the story, A Sick Day for Amos McGee, our goal today was to focus on the character of Amos. We want to focus on how he looks, how he acts, and what he does. So let's see if we can think of something. How might he look? Brooke, do you have any thoughts? How did Amos look?
Oh, he looked sick where his nose was like red.
Yeah, so there was a time when he was sick, and that's pretty important to the story. How about how he acted? Brooke, do you have any thoughts? Maybe my first grade friends are thinking of some things. How did Amos act?
Sick.
He acted sick, but did he act any other way too? Think of him in the animals.
He acted nice.
Yeah, I would say that Amos acted nice. He was nice. And how about the things that he did? What can you tell me about the things that he did? Was there anything that stood out?
He played.
He played what? Chess.
Yeah.
So
chess.
he played games, right?
Yeah.
He played games with the animals. Yeah, there's lots of things that we could say to describe the character of Amos. So boys and girls, Brooke and I have given you a few ideas here. We've told you that at times in the story he looked sick. That's how we could describe him. He acted nice. He was very nice towards the animals. And some ways we know he was nice. What did he do? He played games with the animals. Your job today is going to be to come up with some other ideas, some other ways that you can describe the character Amos in the story, A Sick Day for Amos McGee, based upon how he looks, how he acted, and also the things he did. And that's all we have. So, signing off, Mrs. York and who else?
Brooke.
You might wave. Bye, boys and girls.